Title card. Summary. Peppermint Fizz is so determined to win the nearly once-a-yearly Strawberryland Games, she resorts to cheating. Plot. The episode begins in a big meadow. A strawberry shortcake says as she, huckleberry pie, ginger snap, orange blossom, angel cake, and apple dumpling play ball together, but their ball rolls towards the Fizz house. Peppermint Fizz and her chameleon Cola have been working on their garden, but their work is ruined when the ball lands on her head and she stumbles into a wheelbarrow, and Cola teases his owner over it briefly. Strawberry Shortcake comes up to Peppermint Fizz and says sorry to her for hitting her with the ball, and offers to help her fix the garden, but Peppermint Fizz turns her down, claiming that she can work on her garden without help. When Strawberry Shortcake offers the chance to join the Strawberry Games, Peppermint Fizz turns that down too, but Strawberry gives her a chance to think it over. While Strawberry Shortcake and the others set the games up, Peppermint Fizz thinks about whether she would join the games or not, but decides against it. Fizz returns to her garden to find, much to her dismay, that no peppermint has grown, and questions why she cannot grow any peppermint the way Strawberry Shortcake can grow strawberries. Peppermint Fizz then blames it on the dirt, until Apple Dumpling tells her that the secret ingredient is love when she waddles in. Strawberry Shortcake then explains Apple's point, that the gardens need love as well as sunshine and water. Fizz is unconvinced, until she gets the idea to make bets. Finally deciding to join the games, Fizz makes a bet that if she wins every race, she will win Strawberry Shortcake's garden, much to Huckleberry Pie and Strawberry Shortcake's confusion. Strawberry Shortcake explains that the sole point when you play is just to have fun, but she and the other kids decide to place their bets anyway. Despite her friends' excitement, Strawberry Shortcake worries about her garden getting cursed if Peppermint Fizz wins. Regardless, Strawberry Shortcake is sure that she will still have fun when she can. The first event is a skateboarding challenge. To win, Peppermint Fizz nails her feet to the top side of her skateboard so she would not fall off. Peppermint Fizz ends up coing some kids due to the momentum causing her to go too fast, but Strawberry Shortcake and Orange Blossom recover quickly, giggling despite their loss. Because she nailed her feet to her skateboard, Peppermint Fizz ends up crashing, but decides that the fall was worth it. In the second event, the kids play some hopscotch with some candy-like blocks as spaces. Peppermint Fizz fuses her feet with springs to jump farther, but winds up getting unstable to the point of falling over at the finish line. The third event is a bike race, where Peppermint Fizz enhances her bike to go faster, but gets caught by Custard as she winds up a wheel. Custard tries to tell her off, but Strawberry Shortcake hushes her feline friend, claiming that Peppermint Fizz needs to know that cheating is not fair. When the race starts, Peppermint Fizz lags, but then reveals that she just turned her bike into a makeshift motorcycle that speeds down the road, carrying her and Cola with it. With the motorcycle she just made, Peppermint Fizz wins. However, Peppermint Fizz ends up crashing her bike, lands in a tree, and smashes herself on the ground when the branch she was sitting on breaks. Strawberry Shortcake and the others then race to the top of a tree, a race that Peppermint Fizz beats by rigging herself with a jetpack so she can fly to the top, taunting Ginger Snap on her way to the flag. Just as Strawberry Shortcake and Orange Blossom reach for the flag, Peppermint Fizz leaps up and grabs the flag, but crashes when she tries to descend back to the surface. With that, Strawberry decides to give up her garden, until Apple Dumpling reveals that they forgot to play the final event, a foot race called the Toddler Waddle. Strawberry then goes to tell Honey Pie Pony, who gets there first. In the Toddler Waddle, racers must head to the finish line via walking. Peppermint Fizz decides to get a boost by having Cola glue her opponents to the floor, trapping them at the starting line. However, Cola runs out and Apple Dumpling winds up getting a boost as well. Peppermint Fizz ends up getting into trouble due to her bigger size, causing her head to get bashed against some bushes and her weight meaning that she causes a bridge to collapse below her. The latter scenario causes her to complain that she now has to change her clothes. Cola is uncertain about whether his master will have time or not, but Peppermint Fizz is convinced because Apple Dumpling is just a baby. Having changed back, Peppermint Fizz resumes the race, this time jogging so she can catch up. Fizz distracts Apple and uses this to pass her, and wins the race in the garden. Apple is first depressed because she lost, until Strawberry Shortcake explains that Apple is the best because she put her whole heart in it. Fizz eventually learns from this and decides to confess about being a bad sport, and gives Strawberry Shortcake her garden back on the account that the former Fizz didn't put her heart in it. As she confesses the bad things she did, Peppermint Fizz asks for forgiveness and her tears hit the ground, causing a small strawberry plant to grow. Strawberry Shortcake forgives her butchy friend, and promises to teach her how to make the garden grow.